They're a flying monkey. Of course they stalk your social media to get information about your life so they can go update the narcissist about everything you've got going on. They're a flying monkey. Of course they're going to believe the narcissist's lies about you before they've even heard your side of the story. They're a flying monkey. Of course they've been convinced that the narcissist is the victim and you're the villain. They're a flying monkey. Of course they enable and encourage the narcissist's bad behavior. They're a flying monkey. Of course they participate in the narcissist's smear campaign. They're a flying monkey. Of course they enjoy being involved in all the drama between you and the narcissist. They're a flying monkey. Of course they'll testify in court on the narcissist's behalf and join the narcissist in making up lies about you. They're a flying monkey. Of course they're gonna bully, harass, and try to intimidate you just like that narcissist. They're a flying monkey. Of course they'll try to hoover you for the narcissist. They're a flying monkey. Of course they have no problem with doing the narcissist's dirty work for them. They're a flying monkey. Of course they're probably a narcissist themselves. They're a flying monkey. Of course you should cut them off, block, and go no contact with them along with that narcissist.